Whenever you are trying to search any position for in your research, like either it is PhD or any master degree or any kind of research assistant position or postdoctoral, you have to prepare a CV. So in this video, I am going to give you some tips about how to prepare your CV or how to customize your CV so that it will be very enticing to the professor, and you might get a chance for the interview call for that particular position. Well, there are few points which you need to consider before customizing your CV. You have to highlight your academic excellence. So this is very important because you have to emphasize your strong academic record, or including your GPA, or even if you have got any kind of scholarship or any relevant coursework you have done or any research project. Just be. I mean, I would like to emphasize that you have to remember that these things you are trying to portray yourself. These things you are writing because you want to portray yourself. You are trying to convince the professor that how you are fit in that particular area and how you are fit for that particular position. So showcase your research experience. You have to highlight some of the details of your research experiences, like if you have done any kind of project in undergrad or any kind of master's dissertation or any kind of work if you have done in particular lab, and those should be also supported by a recommendation letter. Or if you have done any kind of if you have pursued any kind of role like any research assistant work or any lab manager work, or so this kind of, or even sometime if you had been the part of any research procurement team or any kind of purchasing order, these things you can write in your CV and demonstrate all your relevant skill for that particular position, because you have to highlight all the skills which you have developed throughout your tenure so far, be it whether it is PhD program or any kind of job. So such as, for example, if you have done any kind of analysis, data analysis, so you have to put that also. Like if you have used any kind of programming languages, if you are familiar with any certain laboratory techniques or any kind of language efficiency. So if you have, then that also you need to highlight. And customize your CV based on that program which they require. Don't just write in a very haphazard way. You have to customize your CV. So you have to ensure your CV aligns with the specific PhD program you are applying to, and that will emphasize like relevant research interests or even publications and experiences. And keep it concise and well structured. Generally aim for a CV with like generally 1 to 2 pages. Don't It should not be very long. With a clear section heading and easy to read formatting. Don't make it consistent. Don't just juggle all your words or even the formats, and list all the relevant extracurricular activities if it is really relevant to the program which you are applying for. For example, you can include any extracurricular activities or membership or any kind of seminar or symposium organization, or if you have been the part of any volunteer work. That will demonstrate your passion for the field, or even it will pose as a relevant skill for that particular position. And finally, you need to proofread your CV thoroughly, so that there should be no spelling or grammatical mistakes. And also, it's very important to take some feedback from others, because generally we think that since we have written this, or even since we have prepared this CV, so we generally think that this is very good and we don't need any feedback. But it's very naive way to think in this way. So it's very crucial to get a feedback and have your CV reviewed by a professor or advisor or a career counselor or your like fellow students or your friend, and get their suggestions for the improvement. And follow the formatting guidelines. Generally, people often forget to format their CV based. For example, if some position they have given certain format, so try to fit your CV in that particular. Don't just send the CV as per your format or as per your pre-made format. You have to always stick to the format or guidelines which have been laid down by the recruiter. So adhere to any specific formatting requirements provided by the university or the program you are applying for. So these are the important points which you need to consider while preparing or customize your CV for sending an application for whether it is PhD or a research position. I hope you like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Pharmacist.